가겠습니다.
결국 게임이 극후반으로 가게 되면 와 이게 쇼메이커 플레이메이킹 메이커. 자 메이킹 한번 해.
They do go 1-for-1 here, but the mid laner traded for the support once again isn't great. They take down Calyx though, and that gives Dan Freaks a huge advantage.
I don't know about the Baron though. Gio is still alive, Kanan's alive, Gideon's there, they're gonna try.
True-shot barrage.
I don't think they need to go for this Hail Mary.
Yep, that's a legit amount of damage as Pyoshik continuing to get softened up as Kingen moving in, snip, going to connect there as Dudu just goes down. Pyoshik looking for that turn angle, but now it's Nongshim finding it. Berserker cannot kite, and the DN Freaks have thrown it all away once again. As life, he will remain alive, but he is the only one that will. As once again, the ultimates from Gideon have been laughable at best, but it does not matter.
No! They had it! They could have just leave. You have Infernal Soul. You don't need to flip the game. You're not actually that purple. Well, now you are. Now the game is done. Oh my God.
Did you hear Gwen's little giggle as he dashed over the wall there? Oh man, this game has been an absolute roller coaster. Where's KT? As Kwangdong finally do manage to win this fight.
I think that Hanwha Esports are letting the emotions get the better of him here as Dudu wants to try to turn one back, but he will go down here after this mist evaporates. He's even going to use his stopwatch. He just has to buy time. He has to buy time if he can.
Well, Kane's actually going to die. As, they all kind of bailed from the situation. Dudu is real scary. And King with that ult is a real worry, as now we're going to look for the fight under Teddy. He just kills him!
And Hoyt's
Dudu
low!
is a one-man army!
Hoyt's low! He's not going to be able to catch him here. He's just going to evacuate himself. Doesn't know what else is going on the map.
예. PDD가 없다.
이거를 지도에다가 오른이 역으로 걸 것 같거든요.
예.
참.
DRS는 이득을 크게 배워 물어야 합니다. 네, 합류했고요. 킹겐.
일단
킹겐 뭐? 아니 제카의 슈퍼 그렇죠. 진짜 벌렸어 저런 생각. 그리고 킹겐의 이 엇박자 플레이가 와 뿔필이 아티스트죠 방금은. 맞습니다. 와 이걸 해냅니다.
Well, the horse is in the death chamber, unfortunately. Again, as Kellen might have been caught out of position one more time. He feels like free food right now. They aren't going to press too deep. In goes the Ornhorn. The flash from Doctum is beautifully timed as Chovy manages to pick off Canyon in the backline, but he does go golden. In the end, Ruler has locked down to the kill. Onto Showmaker. Chovy finds the backline and Canyon is dead. And they're gonna get Baron! The essence comes in and I'm going bald! It's happening! They get the Baron! No way! Can I take it back? Ah!
We're sitting here playing the wave clear game. I feel like Jin Air has almost given up as they're not.
They can't do anything without Baron.
They're not getting near the turret. Oh, the one shot! Where'd he go?
Well, they can't do anything without Baron unless that happens, Valdez.
You caster cursed Kongdu, man. They just lost their AD carry. Where'd he go?
He went away to the sweet hat. That's what he did.
There's the Ornhorn. Moonlight Vigil down onto BDD and Life, and that is going to stop any sort of follow-up engage.
Took Clid into...
I think so as now. The ultimate comes out from Lahens. They look for the re-engage, but this is that disengage you were talking about. Emperor's Divide onto 4 people! An obliteration of Hanwha Life's team members. The third Drake comes in. BDD gets himself the MVP off one team fight. They're able to take it. In fact, LS just wrote it down on the sheet of paper as I was yelling and screaming. 5,000 gold now, the lead. Sun Turret now there as BDD just skating around the mid lane, real happy about his player of the game.
So, level 14, they're going to get this by being a bit too emblazoned under the turret.
Yeah, they managed to get this inhibitor turret most likely as well, as this siege minion is going to be down. Chovy has a lot of sneakiness, diving on forward, and Bono didn't last a couple of seconds. He's going 1v4. Lava's going to be the first one to go down. Flashes out of the way. Onion is going to be tagged up, but no backflip going to be reactivated. And Chovy, the 2-for-0 1v4.
Maybe the Irelia and Akali bans need to come from Chovy. Holy guacamole on that one. No sweat.
Trying to front line. He will have to give his life away. As you see, Guma picks up yet another one, 6-0-2. Carrier, he's not done yet. He picks up the hook after the flash. He really just, oh man.
As Chovy's fighting with Showmaker here. Command Protect actually doing a lot of work, but there's the flash forward. Showmaker wanting to try and collect this. Now flashless on both sides, but now Pioshik's just... Oh! What the heck? He flashed over the paddle star just as we were saying that he wasn't able to get this one done. He outplays the hell out of Showmaker. Now walks past another undertow. Will he have the reckless swing? Yes, he does. Cool guys don't look at explosions, and I am so sorry I ever doubted
Here so far. Won't be the same after he picks up that wave, but now trying to get on top of Toby here. That is going to land, but he does have cleanse and even flashes away from that one. Follow-up trouble bubble.
Oh!
Trying to get nasty here. Nearly gets him, but flashes in for the kill. First blood goes to Toby, but has he got too far? No! The miss is Toby is going to sidestep, and Umti goes down Toby. What a madman.
Give this man the full zoom. Give this man a raise. He just punked.
But Faker here is one of those pick targets.
Yeah, it does have his crown, and they're going to look to try and stop him. They do deny the shifting stance at the beginning, but then he just gets himself out. Another Glacial Prison comes in. Aiming's going to be interrupted by Oda. Absolutely beautiful play. Now Carrier taking some damage, but the Featherstorm's going to save Gumayushi. Lehens has to go golden, and he's not going to be able to get himself out of it. Keen is going to be the first to go down in the fight, and T1 are just juggling the aggro gorgeously. Ko's going to be the next victim here as T1 are looking for match point. They are looking for no mercy, and they want to head towards the final.
Faker, he lives! He lives in more ways than one. He does not go down in this fight, but he is back here on the Rift. He has been targeted so many times. We talked about how difficult it is to lock down. This is here with the crown in this situation. He's got that extra survival.
Goes golden. True Shot Barrage gets a lot of work done, but that's the jungler dead. For Guangdong Freaks, should mean that this is second Elder going to Gen G. As Doran in a bit of trouble here, goes golden. Your singularity goes.
What? He's just said, what is going on?
Moharm collects it. Moharm is going on this game. As now Bulldog, he's got a dragon. He is a dragon. He can insta-kill people anyway. Oh my goodness, that could have been the mega throw for Gen G, and I'm not even entirely sure what actually happened. Dudu is down so incredibly low, but he's got a GA. He does not care. True Shot Barrage, and the dragon descends. That is the ace in Guangdong Freaks. I think they've done it.
How does...
Here by Khan's Jace. Interestingly, Teddy is electing into the Iceborne Gauntlet, but the only real threat of...
Look at Faker. He's trying to go 1v2 and bait that one out, but the flash knockup comes in, and Klid is late, but it doesn't matter. He cataclysms the clone as Faker gets away. Dread super low now. Faker trying to come back. The Q is gonna miss, and Teddy coming in. The chains are gonna land, and Faker dodges it again, as you can't lock him down at all. Faker gonna set up the play for 2 kills for SKT.
And that is a massive tempo swing right now for SKT.
He's gonna get taken down, but no! Tarzan's there with the Lamb's Respite. They do manage to get the Mercurial Scimitar out of Ruler. He knows that he's the last man standing.
He's buying time.
Save it as Cuvée jumps back in. It's an open Nexus, and Griffin, they're just gonna bum rush it, but no, everyone explodes and teleports into the Griffin base. Gen G, I think they've just done it.
They have done it. They're going to win this game 2-0. Insane ending on this one.
Chovy's got the flash.
Can he do it?
Can he actually get over?
Crap.
He's got the dissonance. Everyone running back in.
How many autos can he get?
Oh, the 3-man shockwave. He doesn't kill Ruler, though. That is so important. The headbutt to get him out of the way. 2, 3. He dies. And Gen G win the game.
You have never seen scenes like this in a competitive game. They were so close.
Jin Air gonna win this game?
Yeah, Jin Air's gonna win. Emperor's Divide.
Okay. He gets back. All right, let's see what King can do. He's going in 1v4, trying to stop them. He's gonna kill Root.
He did it!
And he's gonna kill the Karma. What has he done?
That's Ash's Pikachu.
He's going to evolve here in a Raichu. He goes down to Malrong, but he's done the job anyway.
Oh man. Zenon now has spawned. It's 50 seconds.
Going to end up mattering as the push continues from
Now,
T1.
remember what I said last game?
Oh, I remember.
Taking an inhibitor this early. Now, okay, the correct play is actually to back off, not take the inhibitor. Valdez.
And more, score! Looking for the Arctic Assault, they're under the turret now as Devour is gonna spit out Sword. It's a lower cooldown, oh my god, the damage onto Yukal, and Chovy gets out once again. Def is excited, flashes, gets the second, into the third, no! As Viper's popping off in the back line. This is a Kaiser that shouldn't be this strong yet, but he is! He's able to do it, can he get the fourth? Oh, it's so close to the quadra kill, and Griffin with the god tier team fight.
Both the Baron, Damwon Gaming, Sandbox Gaming, TP's coming in.
Trying to delay them, was able to get that one trouble bubble onto Summit. They have a relatively fast Baron here, and they should be. Oh! The UV gets in there! How does that even happen? And the big time steal! As I think I saw a spike from the Karthus's 860, but it wasn't fast enough.
It was 61 HP, Valdez, and it got stolen by the Nerf Q!
More value inside of the fight, especially inside of Taric Ultimate.
And also there's a lot of AoE damage coming out, so you are going to get a lot of value there. Parallel Convergence comes in, BDD with the perfect link. 5-man stun! Out of the Echo, Mystic has nowhere to go. BDD with complete control of the team fight. Cosmic Radiance just for good measure. Another Dazzle comes down. Life having a brilliant game so far as well as Spirit and Fly have to get the heck out of there. Ocean Drake was picked up by Afrika, but at what cost?
Well, that is oh man, I mean that engage.
Good look for this fight as Becca gets a huge knock up in the front line and Keria already dies. Although the damage does come out here, but take a look at Teddy. He's so low and he's just going to be burst down by the Lilia. Do they have the damage though? Cuz is actually in that back line, and Faker stays alive for the entire time. All the other carries on the side of Rex do go down. Really nice stopwatch though from Pyosik staying alive. This is such a close fight, and Faker's gonna take it down in the end with a double kill as T1 will pick up the ace. Like that, that's gonna be a free Aatrox. And now it's a 5v4 for Gen G.
Looks like Exodia might be on the menu here. I mean, T1, they have to win this fight without their top laner.
Uh-oh, Lahens,
They don't know.
The guy, he wants to make the play. He's gonna get in that back line, presses his R button. Kuma just dies immediately anyway. And Gen G, it looks like they have done it for game number one. Massive divide though, and a chance here, but so much damage as Quadra comes out from the side of Faker. And that might just keep this game alive, actually, as Chovy is still chasing.
Summit's down, as we can tell.
Yeah, well, Q's going to land here as Tarzan gets the kickback somehow. That was the safeguard into the kick flash, expecting the flash popper. But Summit only used the abscond as he lands the Q. Tarzan had the whoopsie on the top side and then back-to-back highlight plays. Towards the mid lane and Rocks because they just can't find any sort of fight. Oh, there's a flash in BDD. Wants to start this one off, but the Nether Grasp is actually going to be cancelled. There's a...
Here comes Raven!
Oh my god, the triple stun! Massive key burst, triple kill, quadra kill! Is this going to be the Penta? He's going to be delivered at this time! That's going to be the first ribbon in 3 years! Pentakill for Khan, and the 2-0 for King's Own Dragon X!
King's Own Dragon X, the best in the world. They can